Hello, my friends. In today's episode, we're talking about audio and we're talking about what microphone you can use or should use for your podcast, for your show, and which microphones can hijack the quality of your show and which you're probably not supposed to use. So, I did use many different microphone solutions in my life, and I can tell you that sometimes you can use something lesser quality because, well, probably you're on the go and you have an amazing guest and you have scheduled the time and they can only do it in that time. Now, I recorded many episodes with the low quality sound and I regret it deeply, but I can tell you what microphones did I use and which microphones did work the best for me. So let's start with a little simple idea. Basically, this is something which I recommend to any people who start, and this is a headset. So many people ask me, why don't you use the sound without the headset when you are speaker on some show, when you present? There is a reason that you can use the headset and you can use either headset which is wireless or with wires, it doesn't matter, but you can also use the audio, the noise reduction app. It will be very helpful for you if you are in the noisy background. So, the noise reduction app, along with the headset, will help you to have very good sound. Now, the problem is if you have this quality of sound, it won't be deep, it won't be very interesting. And when you will convert your video, especially if you record your podcast first on video and then convert it into audio, the quality will be so so. If you have really, really noisy background, the noises will be there, the direction won't be omni. However, the reason why the headset is definitely better than the absence of this is the mic which can be close enough to your mouth. So when you talk to the microphone, it reduces amount of noise, the sound is way more focused, so definitely headset is better than without it. So it's a really great solution if you can use it with your phone and if you can use it with your laptop. Now, this is an interesting solution which you potentially can only use with your laptop, or you can use it as a microphone when you create the solo episodes. So, this is the lapel microphone. Again, you can have the wire lapel microphone or wireless lapel microphone, doesn't matter. In this case, I purchased very inexpensive microphone which is called Boya, and I really like the quality of this microphone. They're so inexpensive that you can buy them anytime they break, and I can tell you that lapel microphones are quite disposable material. In my list of equipment, I usually put it as disposable because if something like this costs 20 bucks or so, well, it most likely will not last forever. But if you need great piece of equipment which will last in your traveling, if you need to purchase a mic like this, absolutely recommending it to you. You can use slightly more expensive wireless option because it's also really good mic for your camera or something like that. So it's up to you what you're going to buy, how much you're going to invest. Boya is a Chinese version of Rode microphone, and it's really, really good quality on the budget. So, taking this microphone, I did use it along with a headset, along with my computer, which is really, really great. I purchased many microphones which I couldn't use with my laptop. This one works with my phone, this one works with my computer, and along with headset, it's also possible to use for interviewing people. Now, why I said I can't use it for interviews with my phone? Technically, it is possible because then I will have to use my headset on wireless mode and then I will use this as the wired version. If you have wireless microphone and wireless headset, then you will have conflicts of both wireless devices. So you really need to plan it ahead if you're going to interview people and use your phone directly as recording device. Now, what I do, I use my phone as a camera, and I use it with my laptop. In this case, I have a lot more options and flexibility with my devices, with my equipment. So it's really, really flexible. So Boya lapel microphone. This is a second level of quality, just like any lapel microphone. Now, there are other options of lapel microphones which are not lapel, can be used as lapel, but they also can work alone like a set microphone on your phone or on your computer. It's a smaller version. You have plenty of versions like that. They are available between $100 to $150. Rode is slightly more expensive. Boya have very similar options, basically have all the range which Rode has on much, much lower budget. So recommending you two brands, Boya and Rode. Rode is more expensive, quality is better, but this one is disposable. So when you choose the lapel microphone, you know there are certain level of comfort. Now, the quality of the microphone, the lapel microphone, is also vary. What you need to look is cardioid or omnidirectional microphone. Omnidirectional microphone will absorb all the sounds around you. Cardioid microphone will be one directional microphone. Now, another option of microphone, which I'm not going to show you, is the USB microphone. In fact, this one is also USB microphone, but there are plenty options which can potentially stand on the stand like that. So one of the famous brands called Yeti. I have one in my another apartment. So Yeti, one of the very, very popular brands as USB microphones. Now, I don't recommend Yeti now, despite I did create several videos where I recommended Yeti. However, right now I'm not recommending it. And the reason is the audio slot on the microphone broke very, very quickly. So as it broke very quickly, it's become beautiful decoration for my house. I can't fix it. I asked somebody to fix it. They did try. However, the microphone was not recognized by any devices. So this is a problem with Yeti microphone. I saw that many people had exact same problem. Now it did work for me for about 2 years. So while it served its purpose, it has incredibly great quality. The good part about this microphone that it has an option when you can switch on the directions for two speakers. So you will use one microphone and two people will speak from two directions. It still will work just like cardioid microphone, but it will be directed in two directions, two people. So if you create interviews on a budget and you do it offline, so you can speak to your guest directly offline, this microphone might work very well for you. There are several options. There are professional options of that microphone. It's really good microphone. Yet for me, the wires didn't work. Right now, there are options of wireless microphone like that, so probably choose that one. Now, more expensive option, Rode. Rode has range of most expensive and great microphones, and it's really known brand, and I would absolutely recommend it. The reason is it's always recommended by professionals. When I did work with videographers, when I work with photographers, we always use this brand because this brand is really, really good. Now, the problem is the quality is fantastic, but the prices are slightly bitey. So, what you can do, you can either look for the cheaper analogous versions of this microphone, the similar options, the copies created by Chinese brand called Boya. So it will be significantly less expensive and it also have very similar quality, but quality will not be as good as this. Now you also can use microphones which are more expensive. So if you want to have good investment, there are plenty of brands which are more expensive than Rode. So I would say Rode is not most expensive, but one of the most versatile and most professional options for videographers and people who work with professional audio. Now, if you will speak to professional podcasters who actually make a lot of money with a podcast, they will invest a lot of money in the equipment, just like any photographers or videographers will use in professional equipment to create best possible product for the customers. But if you are a beginner, if you start with your podcast, if you are not earning money with your podcast, I would recommend you to go to the middle level of the equipment. And the reason for that, you will not regret to have the good quality equipment because you might repurpose your episodes again and again years after you created them for the first time. It's unique content, and this content belongs to you. You have all copyright for that. So it's really, really great asset. But if you will have not very good quality, if you will have audio problems with that, statistically, people rarely pay attention to the visual effect, but they always pay attention to the audio. So, thinking about that, it really worth to invest in really great microphone. However, you don't need to spend all your money for super expensive mics. This, for example, cost me around $150, so it's not really expensive. It's not affordable either, but the quality of this is just amazing. Now, one important thing which I want to recommend you to buy along with microphone, depending on the situation, what quality of sound you have around you. So if you have really noisy background, you can use some protection in a foam or way or some box so that you put your microphone in that box and it's isolated. So you can use the foam or you can use audio panels to isolate your microphone from the sound around the mic. Now you also can use the stand like this. So this stand allow microphone and the holder allow the microphone to hang, and therefore the vibration of my computer will not affect it, along with this little protection from me spitting to the microphone. So it's also a very good thing. Now, most of these mics have some sort of stand. So Rode has a stand which was sold along with microphone. If I will put it on the same table where my computer is, it will potentially pick the vibrations. I had this problem with the Yeti microphone. However, Yeti microphone is also really, really heavy, so it's difficult to put it on a stand. You need to have something really special. Now, if you will buy something in the range between $30 to $50, there are plenty of microphones which look exactly like this. They have some hand and all the extra equipment and things like that. I also have this microphone at home, so I have first-hand experience. So if you will think that something between $30 to $50 in this look and feel can satisfy your needs, well, most likely no. I would absolutely recommend you to test all the equipment in the shop and to not buy it blindly online, because my experience, I had to replace my microphone because I was running live course and I purchased something disposable within $50. And to be honest, it was a huge disappointment. So on the average, a good microphone will probably start between $120 to $150. And from that financial range, you can look for the quality and absolutely test it in the shop. You don't need to buy it in the offline shop. You can just test it and see will it work for you or not, and then purchase it online if you feel that the price in the shop is more expensive. Most of the time, it's not the case. Most of the time, shops also look on online purchases and pretty much selling something very, very decent. So I hope these help you and will help you to choose the microphone for your podcast. I hope the idea that you can reuse your podcast again and again after 2 3 years when you created it will help you to plan your content strategically. And I will put all the links in the description below. And I hope you really enjoy this video. Let me know what do you think. Let me know what do you want to know about the equipment. Let me know what I can create for you so that it will help your brand to grow. And I will happily answer all your questions. Meanwhile, subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next time. Until then. Bye bye.